will be showing you guys the comparison of God of War 3 Remastered compared to God of War 2018 fighting style. Alright, so in this game it's third person exactly. It's not third person and 2D at the same time. So it's two-dimensional in God of War 3 and sometimes 3D if you want to put it into a nutshell perspective. So like you can do many moves, but the controls are different. You have to use R1 and R2 instead of using square and triangle. And you tend to use these super attacks on regular, you know, minions instead of big characters such as like small bosses. Alright, so for God of War, if you want to go use Spartan Rage, you can use it midway through a battle. You tend to have a small variety of using weapons when you're fully finished the game. I get it, you can use the Blades of Olympus, but the one problem is with that, you just can't use it as if it was like the Chaos Blade. Alright, now we're gonna use our other weapon, which is our side weapon, or call it main weapon. Well, this is the main weapon of the genre. It works differently. It has special moves where you can hold, where you can hold the attack. It'll do running attacks, or if you want to hold it, it'll do strength attack. So to do kind of a running attack, you have to do sort of like this, and then you gotta go move on like that. Do this, and then you have to do that, and you get the point. You get the point on how to do running attacks, only from Mistecco. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go move on to God of War 3. Alright, so we're now in God of War 3. So for God of War 3, Kratos looks goddamn badass. Seriously, his movement is badass and everything. It's two-dimensional. The graphics is not two-dimensional. It's where you're facing, it's two-dimensional. But when it's three-dimensional, it's when it gets really close to the player and it's only at the back. So the way how you attack in God of War is you don't use R1 or R2. You have to use square and triangle. And to do running attacks, what you have to do is you have to hold the L1 button and then continue pressing square. And then you can move on to circle. And then use the Blade of Olympus. So you have two weapons that you can use in God of War in general, not in boss fights, not in this and that, just two, normal. It is the Blades of Olympus, which is, I'm gonna use it right now, or the Blades of Chaos, which is what I'm using right now. As you can see, it's pretty sick. I like the running attacks on this because Kratos, since he's already mastered it but hasn't used it for a while, when you're trying to do running attacks in God of War on 2018, it tends to be different because look at the running attacks that I'm going to show you guys comparison. And the heavy attacks is triangle and square, which if you can go up mid-air, you can fight the people and then boom. So what you can do is go up mid-air and then use the Blade of Olympus, and that's really it. There's not really that much into it. This is all I'm gonna show, and I will soon do a gameplay video of God of War 3. And see you guys and take care. Peace.